we're getting ready to vacuum up this pile of leaves on this property. We're off of Main Street right now, so it's real busy. But we got it cleaned up. I'm gonna do a polishing pass with the mower while he's vacuuming it up. And then we've got some debris in the backyard we're also bringing up. I'll show you the backyard in a minute. Sorry for the noise of the traffic. It is what it is. So, James is gonna go ahead and load that up, and then after he has all this loaded up, or while he's loading this up, we're gonna pull the mower and the blower, because we got a parking lot blower I haven't showed you guys yet. We're gonna pull that out. We're gonna put a large tarp of limbs and stuff like that. We like to put that up towards the front, and we like to keep it tarped when we can because it's easier to unload that way. Alright, so this is about a week before Christmas now, and the leaf cleanups are going smooth still. Normally they're real wet by now, and they're starting to be a pain to move, but yeah, it's not too bad. Look at that. Don't you hate when you start a piece of equipment and about 20 seconds later it dies? You gotta gas it up. It's kind of is what it is, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, you see all that dust that came out? That was actually from the air filter. The air filter hadn't been... I've cleaned it twice this year. I've tapped it out. So, which it probably needs cleaned out more than that. Definitely a lot of dust that comes off from there, so that air filter gets abused. Altogether, that leaf loader gets abused. Let's just be honest there. I'm not easy on that thing, and it's not really designed for what I put it through. But you know what? It handles it pretty well. I do believe I'll be upgrading it next year, but it has been a good piece of equipment for us for several years now. So all in all, I can't complain. I was passing my brother some headphones. This was his first day working with us, but I passed him some headphones so he could plug up his ears from those dust. Man, it's real important to do. This time of year when you're around all the dust, be real careful. I just got over some ear problems. I had to go to the doctors and get some antibiotics because I got an infection from debris getting down and sinus stuff. I don't know how it happened, man, but basically, yeah, it comes down to our line of work, man. It clogs up your sinuses and everything. And I don't wear a respirator, and well, I am now, but I just don't baby myself, man. And it's one of those lessons, like I'm really having to teach myself to take care of my own body. So like this past year, you know, I mean, when you first start out and your prices are so low, you can't even afford good shoes, man. Like I think for the first 2 or 3 years, I know there were times where I wore like real cheap Walmart tennis shoes through the summer, and I was taping them up so they'd last longer and stuff. If that's going on, you got some pricing issues, and you know you're gonna have to come with terms with it, because if you don't, it's gonna slowly kill you, man. I went to a seminar recently, and one of the quotes in there, I can't remember who it was from, but a business dies the death of 1,000 compromises. And I was thinking, yeah, that's pretty true. You know, whether it's employees and not stepping up and being where you got to be, or you know, even pricing and equipment and the way you market, the type of clients you have, how you communicate with them, how you accept your billing. You know, I mean, that's another thing when it comes down to money. If you're not serious about your money, your clients won't be either. So that's another big lesson I had to learn, where, you know, now we don't fool around. I want paid. There's been too many times at the end of the year I was broke and I wasn't paid, and coming into October, being the last cuts of the year, people didn't pay me until November, you know, December. Sorry, they'd wait until about December, January, or February when I'm knocking on the door saying, hey, I need that money. And that's one of those things that you have to take your money serious. You have to work on your invoicing and your billing and getting cash flow in as quick as possible, because it will kill you. I kind of got sidetracked there, but what I was trying to say is that, you know, when you're caught up with not having the right cash flow and the right pricing and all of that, you can't even worry about your own health. You're just working like a dog to try to get everything paid. And so when I'm saying kill you, I'm talking about, well, physically you'll kill your body, and then second, it'll kill your business. And this is one of those things. It's like a grow or die business, and you either have to grow to the next stage, and you're constantly wanting to progress to the next stage, or eventually just face the fact that your business will eventually die out. And that doesn't mean you have to become a huge business. Like, some of us really do want to grow. I'd like to grow my business to a point where I'm not in the field, but you can also grow in the aspect of earning more income while staying solo. Because I can tell you, I've made really good money this year, and I made really good money last year once I started making some simple changes in my business. So, having said that, I think for me, having better income allows me to start actually looking at my health, because I'm not worried about paying bills. I'm not, working myself into the ground to just get to the next job to try to get a little bit of income to hope somebody's going to pay by check or give me a cash payment that day. Like, I'm going to get the job done. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to be able to focus. I'm going to have the cash flow to go buy shoes or whatever it is that I need to take care of myself, headphones or whatever, So yeah, that's just my opinion, and I hope that kind of changes the way you might think about it as well. All right, so that's all cleaned up. We've got filled the trailer on it pretty much, and then the box is more than half full. And the tarps that we pulled into the trailer were like bamboo trimmings and sticks and stuff like that. The backyard was pretty well piled up when we showed up. Pretty easy project. 3 people, okay? 3 people, 2 hours. So that's 6 total man hours. All right. So yeah, we got it all out. There were some sticks over there and that bunch of stuff over there. That's all bamboo growing up through the fence line. And so basically I told him if I were him and he didn't want to deal with that, I would spray glyphosate or Roundup on it. Not I would, but I suggested that he do it, or he can hire a company to do it. I don't do chemicals, so I have no interest in doing chemicals either. In the past, I have sprayed cracks in driveways and sidewalks, and I've sprayed poison ivy. But I don't do chemicals. I don't want anything to do with it. So, knowing how long it took, you can tell me what you would charge. I know what I charged. If you want to know, I might tell you. But yeah, we're loaded. We're gonna go knock out some small ones or something. That's my brother and Aaron. So James is down here for the week. He's just kind of giving me a helping hand. Hey, if you like these videos, you like the tips and tricks that I tell you about, and you think they help you, please give it a like and subscribe. It really does help out. Not financially, I'm not making any money off YouTube, but it motivates me. It makes me feel like I'm not just wasting my time, alright? So drop a comment if you enjoy it, or whatever you want, man. If you want to ask a question, I'll either answer it in the comments. I do read them all. I don't always respond. I'm trying to get better about it. But if you do drop a comment, I will either make a video about it or I will respond to you, okay?